Hi everybody, John here from All Miniatures Great and Small, and today we're going to be unboxing Star Wars Legion, the Scout Troopers Unit Expansion. So this is the latest release with Boba Fett for the Empire. The Rebels last month got Han Solo and the Rebel Scouts, so now the Empire's turn. So what do you get in your box? You're going to get 7 plastic miniatures, 2 unit cards, 5 upgrade cards, 17 assorted tokens, and 1 rule sheet. Alright, opening this up, we have baggies for each individual scout trooper, and we have the instructions and the cards and tokens. So we'll take a look at these in a moment. Let's look at the rule sheet first. On the first page, I always appreciate they put the assembly instructions. You can see these guys really are pretty simple to put together. Most of these are 4 pieces, it looks like. You've got your sniper, your unit leader, sonic charge. Then on the back side we have some new rules. Area X charge type, detonate X charge type, heavy weapon team, high velocity, low profile, and Scout X. So pretty similar to, again, what you're already getting with the Rebel Scouts if you play or purchase that box set. These guys are going to work pretty similarly. Alright, and we have 8 baggies here in the box. 7 of them have individual miniatures. They're all together so you don't have to hunt arms and body separate. And then a bag with bases you need. So what I'll do is go ahead and assemble just a couple of these so you can see what they look like put together. Then we will take a look at the cards that come with it as well. Alright, so these models are now assembled. I just push fit everybody. Some of these will require glue, but for the most part they just push together just fine, and obviously you have to glue them to the base. Took me like less than 5 minutes to assemble all of these, which is cool. I do like this set and the Rebel Scouts or Rebel Commando set, in that it gives you 2 units in the box for the price, rather than like a Stormtrooper, Rebel Troops box, which is just 1 unit that you can add, but you're not going to use all of the models. Here you can actually use all 7 of these models in the game at one time, because it lets you create a sniper team, and we'll look at those cards in a minute, and then you can have a 4-man scout team and upgrade that with a demolition guy. So it's kind of cool. You can play with all of your models at once, where like the stormtroopers, you have to choose, are you going to use which of the 2 heavy weapons for that squad, and you're never going to field all 7 models in one game. Okay, so next up we're going to look at these unit cards. We have 2 unit cards. We have the Scout Trooper Strike Team and the regular Scout Trooper set. So the Scout Troopers, which is like your just unit of 4, costs 60 points, which is, I think, on par with the Rebel Commandos. I think their basic unit is also 4. They have white defense die. They have a holdout blaster, which is range 1 to 2 black dice. And which is an interesting comparison, it's one of these guys, to the Rebel Commandos. And one of the big differences, the Rebel Commandos have a rifle, and it's a longer range, but only 1 black die instead of 2. So at short range, your Scout Troopers are going to be throwing a lot more black dice out at the Rebels. Then you can upgrade these guys accordingly. We've got a lot of cool upgrade slots. They also have low profile, Scout 1, and Sharpshooter 1. I think the Rebel Commandos have Scout 2. They're a little bit better scouting, which makes sense because they are, these guys are still in heavy hard armor, whereas the Scout Trooper or the Rebel Commandos are in more camouflage type outfits. Alright, so we've got Scout Troopers for 60, and then we've got the Heavy Weapons team for 16 points. Basically, that is just the the one guy, and then you pay to add the sniper to that. So the one guy in the scout trooper team, he has a holdout blaster just like everybody else, and then you can add the DLT 19X sniper, which is 2 black dice, high velocity, and pierce 1. So 28 points is added to that, and that gives you a unit of 2 miniatures on the table. Then with your scout trooper, you can add the Sonic Charge Saboteur, and he's got Arm Sonic Charge, Detonate Sonic Charge, Blast, and Suppressive. And this is the model here. This is one of the guys you'll actually have to glue. I recommend you glue all of them, but you can see that strap kind of goes into a slot on the body, on the chest, and you'll need some glue to hold that down. So is that that is obviously the Sonic Charge, but pretty cool. Alright, so those are the 2 units. Pretty cool so far. Let's take a look at the cards that this expansion pack comes with as well. Nothing too new here. We have HQ uplink. So during the issue order step of the command phase, issue an order to yourself. So basically it's a way, if you have, like, let's say the sniper strike team off to one edge of the board, they could have HQ uplink and still be assigned orders without having to be within command range of a commander. Then we have duck and cover, which gets you a suppression token when you're fired at, and emergency stims, which we've seen before, just a way to keep a guy alive a little bit longer so maybe he can get a crucial shot off before his wounds overtake him and he dies. So those are the cards, and that is pretty much the Scout Trooper box set. One thing I did want to do is let's take a look at the Empire Sniper and compare him to the Rebel Sniper. Alright, so just looking at the 2 models, they're the same point value, 28 points each. The Rebel Sniper gets a black and white die, whereas the Imperial Sniper gets 2 black dice. They both have high velocity and pierce 1. So I guess the difference comes into some of the native abilities of the units. Rebel Commandos have the ability to defensive surge that as a success, whereas, and they can convert an offensive surge to a hit, whereas the Scout Troopers have no converting to hits. So the Rebel Sniper is a little bit more accurate for not quite as much damage. So it's not identical in the models, but still pretty close. Alright, so there you go, guys. Again, that's the Star Wars Legion Scout Troopers unit expansion. I like this. This is finally fleshing out the Star Wars Legion game. So now we have basically 3 kinds of troops for your Empire armies. You've got regular stormtroopers, snow troopers, and now scout troopers. So this box gives you that extra bonus of playing sniper teams. So you could have several scout trooper strike teams all over the board with sniper rifles and see how they go. So just giving us more and more options, particularly with Boba Fett now on the table as well. Love to hear what you guys think about it. Please leave your questions and comments down below. Also, check us out at Facebook at All Miniatures Great and Small. You can keep up with what we're doing, upcoming events and videos that we might be working on. As always, thanks for watching, and keep on wargaming.